From the people who brought you Gravity, it's the Darkstar Effect. Welcome back. And don't forget, dear listener, this show relies on you, the listener. We want your weird stories, your bizarre happenings, if the neighbours are acting strange, if a ghost keeps changing the channel on your TV, if you've woken up with a crop circle in your chest hair, we want to hear about it. Simply go to our Facebook page, The Darkstar Effect, or go to our brand new, shiny, absolutely incredible webpage at www.thedarkstareffect.com, and you can join in the conversations, you can listen to the show live over the internet, and you can actually now join in the show. You can have your comments, as long as they're fair and reasonable comments, read out on the show. Mysterious, you've got news.
Yes, I do, Shane. And welcome, dear listener, to the show, because I've got something that's absolutely hilarious to start off with. Now, we all know hostage situations aren't really the best thing to be in. And if you've found yourself that your whole life has led to you, being the one taking hostages, you've probably done something wrong with your life.
Yeah.
So,
not good anyway.
Get this guy who's no stranger to the law in Utah, America, obviously, because most of my news articles come from America, oddly.
Not Utah, New South Wales. Yeah.
No. He, with his latest brush with the law, however, he got himself into a sort of an armed robbery.
Sort of. The language you're using is like...
Sort of an armed robbery.
Being in a hostage situation is probably not the best. When is a good hostage situation? That is my question to you, sir.
Yeah, well, he got himself into the situation, and this would be normal for a hostage situation, but the only problem with it is he kept updating his Facebook account while he was in it, and his friends were telling him how to get around the cops.
Oh my God.
Do you know how funny that is?
Yeah, that's using Big Brother for what it's supposed to be for.
Yeah, anyway, right, so he's in this situation, and he's like, oh no, shit, I've got all these hostages and the cops are coming, and his friends are like, they're at the back door. And he's like, oh, quick, turn around and get the hostages in the front room. Like, he kept, how funny is that?
We now cross live to Facebook to see what the hostage situation is up to.
Get this, his friends and family responded with over 100 comments while he was in the situation. Some people offered words of support and others pleaded with him to do the right thing. And some were actually giving him,
so
advice.
So the cops sent him an update going, please come to the front door. We have sandwiches.
Well, get this. He also posted pictures of himself in the situation.
So the hostages waving and
you can just imagine. Yeah, you can imagine him with the camera up in the air, pointing down onto his shoulders. You know how they always go for that look on Facebook, the real model shot. But there's like a dead person in the background, and he's got a gun.
That is so. Basically, that is a social media's publicist wet dream.
Yeah, exactly.
After the successful of the hostage situation,
they can't stop Facebook now.
Yeah, and the final post was at 7:25 a.m. on Saturday, so obviously it happened on Saturday, where it said, well, I was letting this girl go, but these dumbass bastards made an attempt to come in after I told them not to. So I popped off a few rounds at the SWAT team. Like that's your normal. Most people talk about, I made a sandwich today. This guy's like, I'm popping off shots to cops. And
so does he have a Twitter account, this guy, as well? So
I don't know, but I know that he was
Twitter, I'm effed.
Twitter.
Monty, you've got news as well.
Yes, from our file of You've Been Thinking Again.
Our smallest file,
yes. A student at Pennsylvania. Oh, it's America. So
wow. Why does America? Who would have thought?
Yes, a student at Pennsylvania's Bangor High School, Ethan Rosenberry.
Not the Indian Bangor, the American Pennsylvanian Bangor.
Yeah, not the Utah and New South Wales. It's it's not Bangor High at Wollongong. Rosenberry invented his own scholarship as a joke for his class graduation ceremony. His made-up award was Jack S. Height. That's Hitte. With Rosenberry saying he only did the prank because he'd won jack shit. The award was read aloud by the principal this week, but Rosenberry still got his diploma after a stern talking to, which I can
is
imagine
so
it's
funny.
like, look, you've been using critical thinking again, and
Yes.
you're expressing yourself. I've told you, stop that, or I'll punch you in the face.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if I've got an English accent. I'll go ya. Anyway, so yeah.
You're listening to the Darkstar Effect on 99.1 FM. We'll be back after this.